I am woman. Hear me roar. I'm just getting started, darling. I'm Cruella.
Welcome to another Sunday. My favorite day, because that means tomorrow I get to do something other than just lounge around. No, I probably still will just do that. What are we looking at? Well, just got done. Me and Christine just got done doing the video for the Patreon boys, and that was a review of whiskey. So I'm just going to continue with Flask 107. Okay, has a little bit of a, almost a greenish brown kind of a hue. It's has a little bit more of a bourbon-esque thing going on. I'm not getting that really heavy perfume, but those all ended up being bourbons anyway. Cheers. Okay, so if the other ones didn't taste like bourbon to me, and this one is reminding me a little bit of bourbon, then I'm going with bourbon. That this particular batch isn't like, like I could just imagine stuff dripping out of a copper coil or anything like that. It's relatively smooth. It's non-existent at first, like right then we start to get a little bit of a warming to it. Mostly kind of an oak flavor forward. It's not very sweet. I'm not getting a shit ton of vanilla or anything like that. And just for the record, the first bag of the Zix beef sticks or meat sticks, the first one that's going to be dying here is going to be the venison fire. Oh, bourbon, oak forward, and a very, very light vanilla. Maybe before I hit send to NIHAP, I'll have a few more little sips here before I give it any kind of a score. The NIHAPian. Okay. Flask number 107. I'm going with bourbon, oak forward, maybe I could spell, shut up some amount of money, oak forward, and a very light vanilla. And I gave it to be announced. Okay. Well, bad me. I didn't get to the first of the comments. I actually got as far as Holy Fuck saying that he liked the Four Roses. So I might revisit that while we're here. Oh wow! Look at all these comments. Damn it, Jim. First in is Ben N. Congratulations, Ben. Second in is Christine saying hey. Harmarsh says hey, how are you? And she says blah 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 back. How are you? And he says hanging in there. Beard CV says 7S 3 CS to buffer. Okay, and then he says, what the fuck? Getting a lot out of this, Brandon. And then Brad says, oh yeah. And then Harmarsh says, hey, I'm fourth. And then Brandon says, and someone just ruined Harley Quinn for me. Multi-Gunman says, Harley Quinn penis style. Yish. And then Beard CB says, Scotsman get his panties in a twist? Nah, never. Of course not. Then Brandon says, looks yummy. And I can say it was, thank you. It is. I guess I have to go with it was. I don't have one. The last one I gave to Matt to take home with him. And Samantha drank the other one. Brandon. Ugly anyways, gotta get kiddos ready for bed. I'll try to check the rest of this out soon. Been up early as fuck. Been there, done that. Mike, here boys. Mike, cheers. Harmarsh. Damn, Matt's here. Oh, hi Matt. Put your damn hat back on to hide your big forehead. Cheap old gun guy. Matt looks so natural in that Harley Quinn outfit. Good for you, Matt, for finally coming out of the closet. And Matt can say, I know, I think so too, yes, thank you. I think he'd say I think so too. Wade says he needs to stay in the closet. Cheap old gun guy says, I stand corrected. Jules, Island gal, oh my god. Matt, glad to see your face. And Eric, I love you both and miss ya. Jules. Zeus gave that his own personal heart. Jules. Come on. Jules, you know you want to. Hang on, I don't know if that's the venison fire or I'm not really getting much residue on my tongue, but okay, we should try. Okay, back to the happy clan. Oh, Jules says dark beer. Yes. Yeah, hands down. I would definitely say I agree with Mule Team when I say I am definitely more of a dark beer fan. I kind of go in little blotches where 1 minute, that. The IPAs are okay, but yesterday when I was over at not Super One, I was over at Keyport, and there's a couple of craft breweries out of the Twin Cities. Elephant is one of them, and I can't remember the name of the other one, but it's like the cheapest 4-pack. Now this is the bigger cans, because I do love me some big cans. The cheapest 4-pack that I could find was $17.99 for 4. And I was kind of scrolling through them, and I've already kind of reviewed the sours from them, and almost everything else was an IPA, and I was like, oh my god! It's like one of them was $27.99 for a 4-pack, and I'm like, if I knew it was going to be something as good as, say, Hop Slam or Dogfish Head 120, then maybe we can talk about spending. As is, there's a big difference in price between the Dogfish Head and the Hop Slam. Hop Slam is usually I think this year, I think it was a 4-pack. You know, it originally started off, I think, as no, it was a 6-pack this year, I believe. I could go look. I bought it a few weeks back. You'd think I'd remember, but I don't. But definitely the most expensive 4-pack that I believe I've ever purchased is the Dogfish Head 120. And to me, that's just a natural thing every single year. I buy a 4-pack. I review 2 fresh, and then put 2 in the waiting loft. And I still think, and I know me and Stephen Bush are gonna vary a little bit on this, but I think the best version of Dogfish Head 120 is when it hits a year old. You know, this actually smells pretty good. Or is that a rye I'm getting? Now I am unsure of myself. I kind of still want to lean towards bourbon, but I tell you, there can be some well, the piggyback is very distinctive, and it doesn't smell anything like this does. It's like, why exactly do you call that a rye? Because we said so. No, I think I'm gonna stick with I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want, okay? I'm gonna give me a. I'm the cheat, and I have just a wee bit. Oh, some of my cork fell off, I think. Oh yeah, a chunk of cork fell. So before me and Christine did the Patreon video, we were playing around with the Laser Academy. She was actually having fun, and she's like going, "Okay, I can see I need to work on some stuff." And I said, "But can you not see how big of an improvement it is financially to be able to practice with this?" This is the insert laser, the business end, the end that gets hit. And yes, you may ask yourself the same question that I am. How many times can this plastic piece get hit? I mean, I realize they have snap caps, but a snap cap probably doesn't have the potential in its life to be hit as many times as this. So again, it doesn't have a lip that your extractor will pull on. So you just kind of push it in, seat it down in place, and then send your gun home. Now, depending on the gun, like this is Christine's P30 HK, and to me it really doesn't make much of a difference if the mag is seated in it or not. Some of them where the mag is actually part of maybe your pinky extension, maybe that makes a big difference. For this one, it's kind of irrelevant because it may be, no big deal, but I have actually found that playing with the Laser Academy, I like more on a gun with a hammer, because in between shots, I can just go like that, as opposed to, and of course because the mag is in here, as opposed to doing that every time, like you'll have to with say a Glock. And of all the things in 9mm, and like I said the other day, I'm definitely gonna talk to them about ordering I want to get a 45 laser for sure. Contemplating the 5.56 one, but I think I'd like to get a 10 millimeter and the 45. The 45 would be the first one. If I get two of them at the same time, it would be a 10 millimeter and the 45. But the 45 I feel is a must because I carry. Well, I've been carrying. Well, actually, I don't even have it on me right now. I do have a 45 on me. I said what I was going to do. I have that holster. This was a holster that I actually had custom made for the Springfield XDM, and it works. It works nicely for the SW99. So. But yeah, well, it will be interesting. I like to think that I most accurately shoot a 1911 because of its trigger and its grip. Now, what I have found is I do not shoot through the Laser Academy. I do not shoot a Glock as bad as I thought I potentially could, but I'm telling you, there has been a huge difference in triggers. I tried the one of the ones that I asked you guys to help tell me what slide frame combination, and right now it's set up kind of the way that I originally liked it and the way the vote went. But I found I was all over the place with that thing. Even though it has a fairly pricey trigger in it, it's not as, I don't think it's as nice of a trigger as those ones that Stephen Bush turned me on to. But as of right now, the thing that I am shooting the most consistently using the Laser Academy is this guy. And simply stated, you know, when you pull the trigger, every single time you pull the trigger, it goes off. And lets one go. And the one thing that's really cool is you don't have to continuously walk down there and press buttons on the phone or any of the above. One of the targets is a stop, start, and a clear box. And because it's set up through the app, I just go like this and I shoot start, and it starts the app. And then when you're done, depending on what drill, me and Christine were doing the 10-shot bullseye. So it says start, and then it tells you when you're done, and then you can shoot the other box and clear it out and start over again. And I'd say I'm pretty damn impressed. Like I said, just because I'm one of those guys that's always asking questions, Joey, is how many times can that laser get hit? Can that thing get hit and still register? As of right now, between me and Matt and Samantha and Christine, this laser has been hit. This laser has been hit about 500 times so far. So, and they're $40. Well, it was $40 for the 9mm. I don't know if they get a little bit more pricey when you step up to a bigger one or not. But that's what she said. But I'm really digging it, and the targets that they send, they have all sorts of different drills that you can do. They said most of them, I guess I'm not 100% sure, I guess not all of them are doubled up, but you got your dot torture, your FBI qualifying target, silhouette headshot, hostage target, another hostage target, couple of the B-27 style targets. There's two of this style, because this is the other one is over hanging on the fridge. The BT5S, IPS-C, the IDP, Hunt, dartboard, and then of course the one that is gives you the control over the app from afar. And then there's two separate packs of these. There's this size, and then there's ones that are maybe a third the size, much smaller targets. And I started, and you literally can put these all up on a wall and aim the software at them, and it'll find every single one of these targets. So you can have as few or as many up at a single time. Needless to say, I'm damn impressed with it. And I started thinking about all the extra things you can do. I mean, especially now because of the pandemic bullshit. If you're stuck in your own house, I mean, I was thinking today, you know how easy it would be. I could put like the hostage target up at the top of my stairs, and then set my phone up on like the handrail, aiming at it, so that I would be, you know, within a yard or two of the thing. And I know you can also tell the software how far the camera is from the targets. Now I haven't tried going beyond 2 yards back, but obviously the closer the setup is to you, the easier it is to see, if you don't want to have to walk over there and see where all your hits were. Again, like I said, if you have a Samsung tablet, that is going to be perfect. Or, you know, send the signal from your tablet or your phone to a monitor or a TV set. But I was thinking, set this all up at the top of my stairs, and you could actually do drills where, you know, you've got to like lean around the corner and take a shot off to try to kill the bad guy. There's just so many damn things you can do with it. And the best part is it doesn't use up ammo, and you're actually training with your firearm. Oh, sorry. Now I guess the ones where I feel have more of that perfume like fragrance to them, that's more coming out of the rye. Now there's a big difference between the two of these. And this one is a rye, and that one, again, I'm just kind of going with it being a bourbon. It's, so, you know, some of you, especially when I run across stuff that you guys really say really like, and you know, maybe this is a $300 bottle of bourbon or a $300 bottle of rye, and I'm like, I'm gonna give it a 5. And then you get your panties in a twist. Well, for me, it's really smooth. It's not boozy. It doesn't have a lot of alcohol burning, but it also doesn't have a lot of flavor. And for me, what I enjoy is pouring myself a glass of a nice big, you know, peaty scotch and enjoying it. That's just me. This isn't something I'm gonna pour myself a glass and grab a cigar and, you know, go sit outside. But it's very smooth, and it's just not. It's not filled full of a lot of flavors. I guess I'm gonna go with a 5.5 as my final score. Hey, you want to come over here and put some meat in your mouth?
No. I'm gonna make a pizza and have that and salad for tonight. I don't really feel like cooking.
I see you broke into this brew review too.
What?
about, Willis? Yeah, I see what you did right there.
Mm-hmm. You know it.
Okay, Poco Loco. What the fuck did I just watch? Probably see more of the same when you saw this one. Poco Loco, look at the damn photo in your messages. The saga's almost over. I'm proud of the stupid thing. Do it now. I did look. It's a fucking Glock. Big deal. It's a Glock that you have roughly $1,000 invested in it, more than it cost me to go buy this one. Now, stock, that is. You know, this one's got Meeper Light night sights and a kick-ass back plate, and of course it has the trigger that Stephen Bush sent me, and what else? I don't remember if what connector I put into this. This one I think is just a regular Ghost. Regular Ghost, and at one point in time it was polished and blah 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 blah, but right now it is but it still has a like, see, Matt thinks the trigger is ugly. Well, you know, it's not the only one that this company has. He thought the one that, you know, the sexiest one from them, in my point of view, is the one I put in the race gun. And then the second sexiest is the one that's in the G22. But this trigger, oof. I mean, I shoot this pretty damn good, and when I tried it on the Laser Academy, I did very well with it, and I give all of the credit to that trigger. So, Pogo Loco. Oh yeah, I also got a butt plug. I got a Celtic butt plug, to be exact. And holy fuck, yes it is. Smart money. Okay, I can adjust, but there should be matte warning labels. Yeah, I could probably arrange something. Jolson, this video needs more cowbell and shots. Tardicia says, for sure. Hey Jolson, I got this for you. And in 3, 2, 1. Rich Huff, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Mike, hello to the very lovely Sam. And if she was here, she'd say hello there, good morning, oh hi. She'd probably say oh hi, I'm guessing, because she's like full-on smartass. I don't know where she gets that from. Smarmony, yeah, my theory is correct. Dyslexia is real. Smarmony, H9. Whoa. Alcohol, be still. H9 is a hit and another sunken ship. That would be another smile money victory. And that is Sailor Jerry. You know, I think of Sailor Jerry. Well, Sailor Jerry's got an issue. It's got a screw-on cork. Gunwild, what up, bitches? Just hanging out. Mr. Mark Mac 85. Okay, shot side by side to see which one sucks best. Laugh out loud. I'm not a fan of fruiting my bourbons or whiskeys. For Joey, that has a whole different meaning. See, what I have to get out of my brain is that there's rums out there that are actually good, and they all don't suck ass like Bacardi. Harmarsh, Matt, are you jealous J-Dog was over doing a brew review? Sure sounds like it. He did seem a little pissy, didn't he? Clyde, whiskey and revolution for all. And of course, Smile Money and his believed manipulated math. I'll need a shot for that. So, what do we do? Highland Park? Okay, now here's the thing. I can go get this over at Keyport, and this is actually more expensive than the Ardbeg 10. Now I wish I would have just not listened to the little voices in my head and got the next bottle up from Ardbeg, something that I have not tried yet. I'd have to look. It might have been something that NIHAP had in the thing though, the Unidog or whatever one it is. But it was $20 more than the 10. And of course, for $10 less than that, I could have got that bottle of. They have right now. Keyport has Lafroig 10 on sale for $39. They have a quarter cask for, I think that was $59, and $79 for cask strength. And for me, I haven't tried the quarter cask, so I guess it'd be cool to have all 3 bottles on the shelf. But I like 10, and I definitely like the cask strength. That has a good one. Yeah, I guess it really doesn't matter. What are we down to? We got one ship left, and then this train wreck is over, and I'll be going over and using the board. Smile Money. As of January 6, 2021, 3,870,086 people died, all causes in the USA. 2019, the most recent year with official estimated deaths, was 2,854,838, and seems like 2020 number is larger. Just once would like to fact check you and Matt and see how right or that you got it right. See, I don't believe the fucking numbers. You can post numbers all you want. I look at what's really going on. You talk to people at funeral homes, and how come there isn't more funeral? Why is the funeral service not any busier this year than last year? Nursing homes, why are they not carting people out of there left and right? Yeah, people die, but guess what? People fucking die all the time anyway. It's not a good thing. On the other hand, as much as me and maybe a couple people that I could pick, just smile money, just kidding. That whole, if you could live forever, would you want to? Well, we definitely couldn't do that with the whole planet, could we? I mean, part of the whole cycle of life is, overpopulation, being able to feed that population. I mean, I'm sorry, but people die. People die every single year. People die from medical-related stuff. I think more and more die from the stupid C word, because it didn't seem like it was a conversation I remember people really even having at one point in time, and now it's like all the time, every time I turn around. I mean, hell, I have my little appointment to have some C removed tomorrow morning, to be exact. So, I don't see the evidence. And if nothing else, I don't see the goddamn evidence to shut down the United States and destroy small businesses and people's lives. I mean, if the death rate is up, where's the suicide rate, Smile Money? You know what the suicide rate is compared to last year or the year before that? Way up. People suffering from depression, people losing everything because they're not allowed to have their business open. Bullshit. Kudos. What's the latest meme I've seen? Would you rather be called a deplorable or a Neanderthal? Guess I'm proud of both of them. I wish Minnesota was filled full of Neanderthals instead of stupid fucking libtards. Now, that does not have that really heavy, peaty hit. Of course, it's also not a cast strength, but it has a very nice... I think it's actually a pretty damn smooth scotch. Now, considering that I didn't realize it was as expensive as it is, I can honestly say that I don't think I'd buy it, because I can have this for less. This was over there too, but I can't remember how much it was. I want to say it was about the same as the Lafroig cask strength. Oh, Stephen Bush. He already saw this, but I told you that I took this off because I could not. We never saw where the hell the bullets were going. I mean, at 10 yards, and the target bullseye was right here, and I was shooting here, 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 and here. Here, 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 and never once put a hole in paper. I know it's kind of big and gaudy, but it is set up to work on this style rail because the front will adjust forward or back, and as you can see where the notch is, I cannot go forward all the way and have it work, so I had to go to this one. So this is simply nothing more than a red dot. For being a big, bulky, old school style one, it still has a fairly clear dot. That's one down from the brightest. That's 10 out of 11. And I like it because you can go from off to 1 or off to 11, so it doesn't matter. Some of them lock you out. You can't go in either direction. I want to say that Travis gave me this like 10 years ago. It has a little bit of an issue with some stripping of this front screw. I just put a little material in there and tightened it up, and I was able to get it tight enough. And this one gets as tight as I want. And I laser bore sighted it, so the next time I go back out, I'm going to bring this with, because I think I would probably like to leave the Ruger with open sights and then put an optic on another. So 222 long rifle chambered pistols, one with a dot, one without. If I ever get something a little bit better, but it definitely has to be set up for this this Weaver style mount. Something like one of my other ones. The one that Stephen Bush says, get one of these, and I do actually have one. You've probably seen it. It kind of looks like, it just has that flat panel of glass up front, and then they usually have a little flipper on the back so you can go from different kinds of reticles. I have one, but it's actually one of the biggest ones I've ever seen. It almost looks like one of those in an EOTech had a baby. And right now that's actually on the full auto. So this was what Steve said, put on something like this, but I couldn't do it, Steve. I couldn't do it because the separation between the dots is 2 3/4 of an inch, and the spacing on this is more. So it has to be what is that, for a Weaver style instead of a Picatinny rail style. So I'll give this a try. I mean, it's not like I'm holstering it or putting it in my pocket. Even though it's kind of a bigger dot, it also has a lot of real estate. So give this a shot, no pun intended. Did we ever hear from the Nahapian? Oh, that's right. I gotta check signal. Oh, yes, he did. Fort. Okay, it's a rye. Fucking A. Fort Hamilton double barrel rye. Well, I'm telling you, that being a rye tastes nothing like the Piggyback or the High West. Okay. Let us find out some information about this. Let's do some shopping. Fort Hamilton 2-year double barrel blend, that's $42. Double barrel rye, $39.99. Alright. Well, I'd like to go on record as saying that obviously I thought it could have been rye, and upon doing a side-by-side, I ruled it out, and I stand by that. Okay, it's rye. It's rye, I'm wrong. It's like the first time ever, I believe. Mr. Mark Mac 85, oh yeah, brew babe. Now that's hot. As the saying goes, start her head and work your way down, or start at her ankles and work your way up. They both work. I think I'd go low and then work my way up. Buffalo chicken wings are from Buffalo, New York. Buffalo meat is a misnomer. Is actually American bison meat, which people mistakenly call buffalo. Smile Money says to that, Matt likes only 100% buffalo because those damn buffaloes don't come with blue cheese. He probably puts ranch dressing on his buffalo wings. No class up there in Duluth. Oh, you cannot. I think I always have some kind of a smart-ass comment if I order chicken wings and they're like, "Would you like ranch or blue cheese?" And it's like, ranch? Who the fuck puts ranch on? And it's got to be real damn blue cheese. I want to be dunking, and I want it hitting all of the chunks of the blue cheese. None of this bullshit salad dressing light crap. Smile Money. Funeral homes are extremely busy. December 11th, 2020. The read more button. Damn, looks like these headlines 12:33 a.m. Not around here. Smile Money. Matt Eric has more ships on his board. 8. I have been sunk already, and 8 is more than 5. Don't get all technical with Smile Money. Don't get all technical with Matt. Didn't Scourge. Try I-5. I-5 is a hit. I-5 is a hit. I-5 is a hit. Oh, hang on. I gotta do this because we all know I'm really terrible at doing it. What was that again? Fort. Well, my O just came up. My O just by accident came out looking like an A, so this is Fart Hamilton. What was it? Just double rye? Double barrel rye. Wrong again, peasant. And Din Scourge, I-5 is 10-3. And there's not shit left of it. I was going to say standing in for 10-3, but I tell you what, I'll just have a wee little nip of it. I can make it up on something else, really. But this is, I mean, we are in the danger zone here. Octomore, 10-3. Ah. Between, ooh, that 10-3 is pretty damn good too. Harmarsh, hey Sam, please do more brewery reviews with your dad. I prefer you over Matt. Harmarsh, I'll tell you what. I will make sure. Where is she in here? There we go. 100%. Hey, Sharky. What do you think about that shit for photoshopping? Photoshopped in my old 5.56 long range gun, and I actually made. Here's what you have to do. There's a bench right here with a piece of green screen over it, and it sounds like I'm putting my phone down on that bench, but it looks like it's sitting on the turret of the scope. I didn't even think about that. All I see is the wooden bench with the green screen fabric over it, so that it looks like there's firearms, but there's not. You guys just cannot appreciate how much work it takes. I mean, right now, I have to green screen in. What I actually have is just a styrofoam cutout in green screen. See, that's a life hack right there. Piece of green screen, and then sound effects. That's actually one of those things that a doorstop. And yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I bet you this looks real as hell. I put a lot of work into this. Really like some, should be freaking impressed with my skill set. It's nearly impossible. This is not an amateur thing, to actually make it look like there's a laser beam coming out of this. They do that shit with Lacutus of Borg. Oh yeah. Yeah, and don't even tell me that this Photoshop trigger doesn't look badass, because it is. Even though it's photoshopped, I want to be able to look safe. So I want to, I'm actually looking in there just to, Photoshopped happy stick. Oh no, this isn't photoshopped. Hey, put your hat back on, you little bastard. I just don't think you guys appreciate the ton of time that I put into these videos. Even though I lost my entire firearms collection in a kayak incident, I want to at least be able to make it look like there's still something here. Because I know you guys, you're very visual people. Yeah. Okay. Harmarsh, damn it, my club comment never showed up. There's a shock. Gunwild, NEF is New England Firearms, a company that wasn't around long. Then H&R took over their line of firearms. Multi-gunman, less beer, more whiskey. Miss 27 says, couple beers, I'm okay. Just a little pre-club action. Little of this stupid peanut butter cup ice cream stout, 6.8% urge tracker. You remember the one that Samantha recommended? Gunwild, Matt looks so good as Harley Quinn. I'd let Joey have his way with him. Me too. J-Dog is here at work. Where are we? Still a few to go. McLean, when someone calls a battleship number that's been used, they must take a penalty shot. I like the way you think. Sharky says I like that idea. McLean, Eric, you said either male or female. Can you come over and look at what's doing in my shorts? It's a mess down there. Blue Healer with 2 thumbs up. Samantha says you're too funny. Okay. Ooh, it's my favorite time of the day. 4:54. Blue Healer, thank you. Wade, the intro video left me deeply damaged. Wade, Mississippi went wide open on Wednesday. Texas is doing it this week. But nobody cares about the land mass between Florida and Louisiana. Zeus, yep, that intro was cursed. Steven, of course they deleted my comment. I'll send you the link in Fagbook. Gunwild, you need to move that Justin's Final Mission sign. Matt has a habit of putting his ass in Justin's face. Very disrespectful. Well, I'd rather get rid of Matt than move the sign. The problem is I thought about trying to figure out how to just hang it in the black section of the monitor, but see, what you don't know is Matt ends up with some nibble marks on his ass from where Justin shows his dominance. Yeah, I can't block this. As is, I was gonna do a battle box video from that perspective instead of from this perspective, and I was like, then I should probably change the flag, because I don't know how some sponsors. I mean, I'm pretty sure that BattleBox would not have a problem supporting Trump, because I'm sure again we were having this conversation during the Patreon video. The amount of Democrats right now that are shaking their head going, yeah, I didn't like Trump, but oh my God, this fucking doofus. I mean, he is just, I'm sorry, Biden, you're nothing. You're a frail, old, demented piece of shit. You didn't win the presidency. You were ushered in under the guise of just screw us. Us citizens were easily manipulated. No one's gonna stand up. I mean, those days are all over. Everybody's bark is bigger than their bite. We can push these people any direction we want. We can tax them. We can tell them to wear a mask. We can tell them to wear 2 masks. We'll tell them to wear 3 masks. We'll tell them that just millions, trillions of people are dying from this pandemic. Meanwhile, who cares about, cancer and emphysema, and I mean, we're fully in control of smoking and cigarettes and all of that kind of shit. But oh no, it didn't suit their agenda to try to make sure that Trump didn't win another term. And by God, we're gonna cheat and do whatever fraud we have to make that a reality. I don't think so. Sam just says that you guys like picking on Matt and you really don't want her here more. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let me put this safely over here. Oh, and of course that one and this one. And actually these two don't, well, this one has live ammo in it, but there's not live ammo in it because these were the two that I was using for the Laser Academy. I really love the triggers in both of these guns, but I don't know why, but I'm actually, well, actually this could be a real thing. Every time I take a shot with the Walther, in order to shoot again, I have to do this, and I've taken some stuff away from my being ready. Where this one, after I've taken my shot, all I do is this, and I'm back on target. So there's less disruption in my life. Not to mention, they both have some pretty good sights. The sight picture is a little bit tighter on this guy. You're not quite seeing what I see when I look down it, but there's less side to side deflection on this. And by the way, if you're looking for a good, reliable gun that feels good in your hands, and of course this one right now, it actually has the smallest of the back straps on it, because this is Christine's gun. But I love the fact that it has ambi controls on it. It does have a decocker. It's a good gun. But of course, the only reason that she wanted this is because it's a John Wick gun. Sharky, that CZ Colt revolver looks very interesting. Time to hunt for some moon clips for her. Actually, Sharky, I have moon clips for her. See, I think I hid shit on myself again. Yeah, I'm all set. I'm all set to actually get that thing out here. I've got moon clips for it. Mr. 27, nice intro. Except for, I have to admit, in a childish kind of way, when those moon clips showed up, I was really disappointed when they were not 10mm. Mr. 27, hi Brewbomy, Matt, and Sam. Where's Mrs. Brewbomy? I think she was upstairs talking to Jules the whole time. Mr. 27, nice bottle opener, Brewbomy. Heck yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Sharky, SH, Outro Babe. Took top. Yeah, yeah. Smile Money. If you can't hit the paper at 10 yards, find larger paper. Ooh, life hack. That is a good idea. Next time I'll bring a 4x8 sheet of drywall out. More plywood. Smile Money. If Matt was deer hunting in the grocery store, it wasn't the lack of a mask that made the people in the store uncomfortable. Then again, Eric wants to go shooting at the grocery store. Red flag laws get passed for less. Hey, I didn't say I want people there. Just imagine it. You're walking around, you can take out produce, the chip aisle, shit, stuff going everywhere. I didn't say anything about people. Red flag this, fuckers. And again, here's the funny thing, Smile Money. Most of the people responsible for deciding the mental faculties of another person are the craziest fuckers on the planet. I don't want to get in trouble mentioning some names, but over the last 20 years, I have probably done work for 3 people that were counselors, either psychologists or psychiatrists. These people are fucking loons, and they decide every day what they say a court system believes or a doctor follows. Fucking whack jobs, that's what they are. I got a red flag for you. A red, white, and blue one. Maybe people should respect it. If you don't, then you should be red misted. 733-6482. Yeah. Then Scourge. You watch Lauder yet? Lauder? I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Holy fuck. I really like the Four Roses bourbon. Let's do this together, my friend. Maybe to truly make you happy, not only will I have some of the Four Roses bourbon, but I'll chamber around. No, it's very smooth. It definitely has all the things I like about bourbon versus all the things I don't particularly care for about bourbon. Last comment is Smile Money from 2 hours ago. Matt like his cat sausage like his kangaroo sticks. 100% cat. Okay, let us go to the club. Speaking of cat, I love fresh cat. I mean, number 1 is kangaroo. First in the club, Zeus, saying, "Cheers, Neanderthals." Zeus, I'm so envious. You actually live somewhere cool. Of course, if you have electricity that you didn't pay $6,000 a kilowatt for, and you still have running water. Time is it? Oh yeah. DFC. Here's to the sunny slopes of long ago. Rich Huff. Cheers, clubbers. Cheers, guys. Cheers, Rich. Gunwild. Cheers and stuff, clubbers. Din Scourge, Torpedo Club. We got one left, and that round is over. Last comment from DFC 11 minutes ago. I saw some early morning dew on the outro brew, babe. I love that when that happens. Okay. Hitting the refresh button. DFC, you stand. Oh, excuse me. Cheers, guys, and be safe. And enjoy those people in the free states, you Neanderthals. More power to you.